Hello everybody, how's your No Nut November going? Me personally, it's going great. I failed first day, but we're not here to talk about No Nut November. Instead, for those that didn't fail yet, we're gonna make it harder for you by talking about the top 5 best Fire Emblem Three Houses girls. Also warning, there will be spoilers, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Let's begin. Number 5 is Lysithea. She may seem like your typical tsundere, but Lysithea has a lot more going for her than just that. Having been through some traumatizing shit with crest experiments when she was a kid and seeing other kids die, which her white hair is a result of those experiments, as well as shortening her lifespan, Lysithea simply wants to make sure her family lives in peace and children never have to go through something so tragic again. She thinks of the children. That's beautiful. And now let's get into the real reason why she's on this list. She kills Death Knight. She kills Death Knight. She kills Death Knight. Did I mention she kills Death Knight? All jokes aside though, I really did enjoy Lysithea as a character, and her post-skip design is gorgeous as well. Great girl. Don't you just want to give her the biggest hug ever? For number 4, we have Mercedes. With hair like that, you would think she'd be the first person to die. Luckily for us, she doesn't, so that means more time to spend with this Blue Lion's beauty. Being one of the older students, it definitely shows in her motherly and caring personality, as well as being the primary healer for the Blue Lions. She's also very religious, and will pray that you are able to recruit her on your maddening run, since Death Knight probably wiped out half of your team anyway, unless you had Lysithea, of course. Though she is acting for herself more often since joining Garrick Mach, she still has a tendency to let people dictate what she does, which is something I actually struggled with for most of my life, so seeing her overcome this hits home with me. Not to mention, she is as beautiful as she is caring and a pretty good healer, but the most important part of her is obviously... For number 3, I went with Petra. The foreign ones are the best ones after all. Petra's a very interesting character. Losing her father at a young age, she didn't exactly have the easiest life growing up. Well, neither did pretty much any of the students. What is this? Someone call Child Protective Services! Despite this, she still manages to be a very fun girl to interact with. Being foreign, she speaks what is essentially broken Fodlan and can sometimes take expressions too literally, which leads into some hilarious support conversations. She also wants her country, Bridget, to be recognized as an equal to the Empire rather than just blackmail bait. Her calm and collected nature even made Dorothea say that she is the ideal princess. Also in battle, she is fast. Like, very fast. Like, very fast. And if you make her turn an assassin, you will be seeing her crit animation a lot. Great girl and awesome unit, Petra deserves recognition, our love, and appreciation. Speaking of Dorothea, she actually comes in at number 2. Now, I have a bit of a confession to make. I was not excited for Dorothea, aside from her design. When I recruited her and got deeper into supports though, I can safely say I was very much sleeping on her. Beyond amazing design aside, Dorothea actually has quite a bit of depth to her. Like the other students, her childhood was rough as she and her mother were kicked out of an Adrustian Empire noble household by her father when she couldn't manifest a crest. Her mother ended up dying sometime later, meaning she had to make it on her own as a kid. Poor child. Eventually she became a songstress, and while she found success there and even looked up to Manuela, she knew that people mainly liked her for her looks and not who she was as a person. And I'll admit, I was one of those people too. This explains why she gets all flirty every chance she gets, since she feels the need to find someone before she becomes old, decrepit, and her voice sounds like Titus laughing. Not to mention that during her career, she found her father who, get this, like really prepared for this, Alright, you ready? Okay. Tried to flirt with her. Jeez, I never knew Alabama was part of the Fire Emblem universe. On top of that, she is the only commoner in the Black Eagles, which, despite her hostility towards the other nobles, tries to see them as equals. Dorothea is a deeper character than one would think, and if you see past her flashy personality, she is a very well-written character, and as a unit, I found her to be pretty decent. If she is your best girl, you, my friend, have superb taste. Kudos to you. Before we get to our number 1 spot, though, I do have a few honorable mentions. First up is Edelgard, aka what I used to call her, Edgelord. Edelgard is a very well-written character in that she is arguably the most morally gray lord in the series. Being the only success of the crest experiments, she has a lot of anger towards the church for creating lies about the crest and takes, let's just say, extreme measures to accomplish that. Plus, as the Flame Emperor, she's pretty hot, don't you think? That joke fucking ended me. Whether you think she's right or wrong, you can't deny that she is a great character and beautiful girl. Next up is Catherine. I feel so bad for putting Catherine here, as she used to be my second favorite girl. That's not to say I dislike her now. I still love my potentially jacked swordsmaster, mainly for her unwavering dedication to the church, fighting nature, and her usefulness as a unit, and her weapon, the Thunderbrand, which I used to jokingly refer to as a discount Raijinto, is very powerful, which made her one of the best units on my team by far. I'm sorry, Catherine, that you dropped on my list, but I still love you. And also, you were extremely useful against Nemesis, so thank you so much for that. The last honorable mention we have is Marianne. Someone get her some coffee, please. Thank you. Marianne isn't exactly the happiest person on the planet. She thinks of herself as bad luck and avoids people. This belief comes from her crest, which has a reputation for cursing her family members, which her paralogue disproves as the supposed reputation was bullshit. She's not bad luck to me, as she was a great healer for my team and brought anything but bad luck. She also loves animals and can talk to them, apparently. She does gain more confidence by the time skip, which is notable to me since I struggle with confidence a lot more than I'd like to. Marianne, you're a good girl. I love you and you are a fantastic member of Golden Deer. Alright, now to the number 1 spot. This choice was so obvious and you should be expecting no one else. A girl so amazing that she has the biggest fan base out of anyone in the game and arguably the entire series. I'm of course referring to the Gatekeeper. The Gatekeeper is hands down the best girl. He guards the entrance and sees everyone come and go. He also wants to make folks smile, you know? Truly the best girl in any form of media. And if you're still watching, the actual number 1 best girl in Three Houses is, of course, my love, Shamir. I could go on and on about why I love Shamir, and in fact I actually did. Check this video out. What I really love about Shamir is her personality. She's a no-nonsense character who is not afraid to talk some sense into you and always tells it how it is. And despite being one of the Knights of Saros, she still distrusts the church. This is because of the Empire wiping out Dagda, her homeland, alongside her partner who she was in love with. Such a tragedy. She's essentially paying Rhea back what she owes for Rhea's kindness in taking her in. Her design is also my favorite by far, as it's simple but also very attractive. And I mean very attractive. And as a unit, well, let's just say that I have hopes that archers will finally be consistently good. I was worried about her being a sniper, but bow users are much more viable in Three Houses than pretty much any other game, outside of standout units like Takumi, Shinon, and Innes. Shamir is best Three Houses girl in my opinion, and is arguably my second favorite girl in Fire Emblem. Number 1 is, well, no one will ever replace her. Ever! Anyway guys, those are my top 5 favorite Fire Emblem Three Houses girls. Let me know in the comments who your best Three Houses girl is. I'll see you next time. Peace. Have a great day.